Howdy, welcome to another Nonsense Wars production. Today we're going to take a look at the Spike Essential Kit, which we ordered from LEGO Education. So there's some notes at the front, ages 6 and up, and no parts count on this side, but there is a parts count on the other side, 449. It also shows, in addition to the warnings of what you shouldn't do with your bricks, the electronic bricks that come in this set. So there is a small hub, an extension USB cord. I guess this is a camera sensor of some sort. We'll find out. LED matrix display and a very small motor. A couple interesting things about the container itself. Obviously, this is a sticker and it's been applied crooked. These containers have been used for LEGO Education sets for some time, and you can tell because on the lid it says copyright 2005. Top is held on with these features and pins, and it says start here. Go to legoeducation.com/start. So let's do that. We'll have to pick one of these, so let's go through teacher. And we have to pick our set, which is the Spike Essential. It looks like there's a video, I think, which we were going to do. Teacher sources, okay. Lessons, assemble your set. All right, well, let's take a look. All right, let's take a look what's in here. So first there's this cover sheet. And behind the cover sheet, there is a parts list. So these are sorted by color. And then miscellaneous other stuff. Some base plates, or large plates, flexible element, a beam, and then the special elements in the set, the hub, cable, camera, light matrix, 2 motors, and then a length guide for the axles. So I guess it doesn't have axles longer than 8 in this set. Underneath here is a sticker sheet, which used to label your sorting trays. So this lines up with this image here. And then there are some identification number stickers, which I guess you're supposed to write on for the parts in the set, so students know where to return them. And then the bags, I guess, are sorted by color, and they get emptied into the trays directly. So let's take a look what's under here. 2 identical vacuum-formed trays. Let's get this out here. A request for product feedback. So these are the numbered bags, along with caution, the substitution of firmware in this product with firmware not approved or supplied by the LEGO Group may cause unpredictable product behavior, including damaged or overheated batteries, overheated element surfaces, e.g. motors or sensors, or other hazards. All right, so we have 8 numbered bags, which correspond with the 8 slots in the trays, the 2 16 by 16 plates, and the other large elements that don't fit anywhere. These flexible tubes, 8 by 8 plates, 8 by 16 plates, 16 length beams, girders, and these 2 new wheels. We also have a box of replacement elements. I assume they get lost. Then we have the box has an embossed number on it. The hub, which is very light because it also contains the battery. So this slots in here, and the battery itself, nope, the hub bears a USB, micro USB port. 5 volts DC, and 2 ports A and B. So let's leave that aside for now. This box contains what looks like a light sensor of some sort. These are the same plugs from Powered Up. So we also have a charging cable with the micro USB port. I guess they included this because it's not guaranteed you'll have one of these, first off. This is kind of uncommon now. Oddly, the next couple items are not packaged in boxes. They just have a paper sleeve. So this is a 3x3 LED matrix. I think the Mindstorm sets have a much bigger one in them. Finally, we have 2 identical small motors. So let's take one out and take a look. These, I guess, would be angular motors because the port comes out at a right angle to the main body. And let's see, there's little notches so you could press the cables flat. And here is an indicator so you can zero out the motor. These motors have encoders so you can count the number of revolutions or the angle turned. What's interesting is soft elements like the rubber bands also go in the same tray. I don't think I've seen this tire in that color before. That's kind of cool. And I know this is an old element, but I don't have any. I don't know if I've seen this part in that color either. I've definitely not seen this part in this color, but... And a sub bag with all the little fiddly bits. It also came with a magnifying glass. I didn't know this was still in production. Or maybe it's a new mold, which does actually work. Sadly, Zamor spheres and not GBC balls. The trays have little cutouts that lock into the outside container, but there also doesn't seem to be, you grab them like this, but you could easily spill them if you tried to pick them out like that. At least they'll go in the container where all the other parts are.
Okay, so it looks like the iOS app is only compatible with iPad. If I hit it here, we'll go to the App Store, and it says not compatible. Oh no, look, the Spike app is compatible with Windows 10, Chrome OS, Mac OS, and Android. It requires administrator. So we could do it on the laptop. If you have the Lego Education Spike Prime, Lego Education Spike, so you just download a small Spike app or use the web version. Wow, there's a web version. Spike app includes lessons getting started. This is going to be the lamest recording ever. Oh, it finished. Or it's like, your installer downloads like a thing that needs to download another thing that needs to download another thing. Oh, here we go. Select your Spike solution. Okay. Learn to use Spike Essential with 5 easy tutorial activities.
I guess we should do that.
All right, let's do that.
The motor, the light, the color sensor, built-in gyro sensor, and word blocks. Okay, let's go.
So we're doing a tutorial. It says, plug a motor into port A. Now, it hasn't told us to turn the hub on yet, so let's just see what it has to say. All right, I've plugged a motor in. Press to connect to your hub. Press and hold to turn on your hub. There we go. Oh, you can connect with the USB cable instead.
But this is Bluetooth.
It just says
Presumably.
Lego Hub. It doesn't say hub successfully connected. Give the hub a unique name.
Derp truck.
You should. Okay.
Okay.
Create a program to start the motor. Maybe the naming was optional. Oh, okay. Well,
Okay, wait. So what does this do? Say what it does.
it looks like it turns the motor 2 revolutions. So 1, 2, exactly 2. Why can't I go smaller than 2? Or I can do 2 and I can do quarters. It's pretty accurate. Test the program. Motor is turning. Okay, so that's it. That's literally it for this.
Okay, learn how to turn on the light.
Plug the light into port A. Okay. Okay, well, clicking that, turn the light on. See if we can modify it. We can.
Okay, change the light pattern to match this one. Okay, we can do that. Hooray!
That seems fine. Alright, we did that. Color sensor. Learn how to use the color sensor. Okay, so they're going to also use the motor for output. Motor into port A and color sensor into port B. Color sensor lights up once we've done that. It's quite bright. That's just see red again. If I just leave this here, it won't start. But if I leave it and bring it back, it'll start again.
Hooray!
No, I wonder what that one does. I'll find out. Nope, that's kind of odd because it doesn't react. Oh, okay.
It just has to be really close.
Okay, that seems reasonable. Okay.
Inside the hub, there's a built-in gyro sensor. It can register movements and tilts. Okay.
Motor into port A. What's weird is you always see the hub held this way in the pictures, but this way makes more sense with the where the ports are. Oh, the right is the other way.
Oh, so wait, this icon is directional. Wait, so it shows
the front of the hub.
the front of the hub. Oh, I see.
Oh, okay, even a very slight tilt to the right will cause it to turn.
Okay, wait. So that upper right is run when it's flat.
Mhm.
The upper left is run on any tilt.
Yep.
And then there's specific tilts.
Yep.
Got it. Learn how to use word blocks. Each block can contain more information than an icon block.
Plug a motor into port A. Should just leave it there, honestly. When program starts... Okay, so this now has set speed to 10%. Start motor, so these are the smaller commands. 10 is very small. Okay, and that one just lets it run indefinitely. All right, let's set it to... It's fairly fast.
That's pretty quick.
Actually, let's put the speed computer on
So
this and see how fast that is.
is.
Each of these is a separate tab, and I guess these are called projects because if you pop that, it says there. So, kind of interesting that it does it with tabs. All right, what do we do now that we're done here? All right. So these are the ones we just did, the intros, which was that. Farther down, there's unit plans and building instructions. That's it. On the side, there's start, which is different than home. This is what we just worked on. Units and build. So this is the same navigation as the other side. Amazing, animal alarm, ride, avoid the edge. Okay, so this is documentation for what the blocks do, I think. Yeah, go to position. So it's 1 degree resolution. Default speed is 75%. Interesting. Well, let's pick a unit and do it.
Okay.